Hello everyone, welcome to lecture 17 of electrostatic, dielectrics and polarization. Now this is very important chapter and sometimes students find difficulty in the theory of this topic. So you have to observe this video very carefully so that you can understand each and every point of this topic. Now, any substance, basically we have to discuss about the matter or substance. Basically we classified in two categories. One is conductors and second is insulator. Insulator we also call it as dielectrics. Basically insulators. And we have to concentrate ourselves on dielectrics. Conductors which have free charge carrier. Insulator does not have free charge carrier. In dielectric, our concentration is on dielectric. In dielectric, we have to consider two cases. One is non-polar molecules, molecular theory basis, on molecular theory. Non-polar molecules and polar molecules. Now we discuss dielectrics, and under its molecular theory we discuss behavior of non-polar molecule substance and polar molecule dielectrics in an external electric field, and then we have to discuss the polarization of this dielectric in an external field. Now, first of all, we start with the non-polar molecule. What are non-polar molecule? Non-polar molecule. Non-polar molecules. Those molecules whose center of total positive charge and negative charge concentrated at the same point, then that is called as non-polar molecules. That means the molecules which have total positive charge and negative charge, they coincide, then its since positive negative charge separation between them is zero, therefore dipole moment of this non-polar molecule will also be zero. Its dipole moment is zero. We are not using P here because in this topic P represent for polarization vector. That is why we will not put P here. For example, you can give two hydrogen atom. H2 is non-polar. CO2, this is C, O2, CO2. This is for non-polar molecule. Next, for polar molecules, due to symmetry, its dipole moment is 0. In case of polar molecule, the center of positive and negative charges are separated by some finite distance, even in without any external field. If positive charge and negative charge of molecule get separated by some finite distance, even when there is no external field, and such molecules, since there is a separation between positive and negative charge, they have permanent dipole moment. They have permanent dipole moment. Example, we'll take here HCl. Chlorine, this is hydrogen. HCl is one of the examples. Second one of the important example is H2O. These are the two important examples. Next, what about the non-polar molecule if we place it in an external field? Now, in non-polar molecule, polar molecule already possess permanent dipole moment without any external field. Now, if we apply external field to this non-polar molecule, then what will happen? Suppose there is an external field. We consider three cases. One, this is external field. This is strong external field. Now without field, this is the case. Positive, this is for non-polar molecule. Obviously, this is E1, electric field E1 is less than E2, which is less than E3, which is less than E4. If we place it in this external field, what will happen? This positive charge experience force in the direction of field and negative charge experience force opposite to the field. Due to this external field, their positive and negative charge get separated. How much it will separate? On this positive charge, another force, electrostatic force, is acting by this negative charge. Internal force. This is external force and this is restoring force. Similarly, on the negative charge, this is external force and this is restoring force. At equilibrium, this positive and negative charge separated till the restoring force develops internally inside the molecules, get counterbalanced by external force. If we increase the field, what will happen? If we increase the field, this separation increases. If we further increase the field, the separation further increases, and its certain value of field, this positive charge and negative charge get separated, breakdown. We call it as dielectric breakdown. We call it as dielectric breakdown. It is the minimum electric field at which the positive and negative charge of the molecule gets separated. That is called as dielectric breakdown. It is around 10 to the power 7 volt per meter for air molecule. This is about the effect of non-polar molecule in an external magnetic field. That means in an external magnetic field, the dipole moment is obtained, and when we remove this external magnetic field, the dipole moment becomes zero. This is about the non-polar. Since polar molecules possess permanent dipole moment, thus in either case, whether molecule is polar or non-polar, it develops a net dipole moment in the presence of external field. Now if we consider a dielectric, what do you mean by dielectric? Here we are discussing the intrinsic behavior of dielectric. Now dielectric is a substance which contains large number of molecules. Now for example, in case of polar, suppose we consider this as a polar when no external field is applied, when external field is applied. When E is 0, when electric field is, external field is 0, in case of non-polar, the positive and negative point coincide like this. Like that they coincide. When E is not equal to 0, what will happen? Electric field is suppose applied in this direction. This side will be then positive to negative. Therefore, this side will be positive, negative. Positive, negative. Positive, negative. Negative, positive. Negative, positive, positive, negative. In this way, it aligns. Now, the important thing is that polar molecule, what will happen to the polar molecule in an external field and without any external field? This is polar, this is also polar, this is non-polar. Now polar molecule have permanent electric dipole Now dielectric means a substance which contains large number of polar molecules either or large number of non-polar molecules. Now in this case, in polar molecules they have permanent dipole, but in a specimen there is no any specific orientation. There is no specific orientation, therefore net dipole moment is 0. When there is no external field. One thing which you have to clear. Molecular microscopic level, the polar molecule possesses net magnetic dipole moment, but when we consider a dielectric which contains large number of polar molecules, since they are randomly oriented, there is no specific direction of orientation, therefore net dipole moment can be 0, or maybe possible it possesses some net magnetic dipole moment, any specific direction. What will happen if E is not 0? In that case, when we apply some external field, now what this external field plays the role? The external field provide potential energy to the dipole to align itself in the direction of external field, due to which there may be some alignment. I will make it simple. This may be positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Positive. You will find that there are two steps, or there are two process takes place. One is the potential energy of these dipoles try to align itself, whereas the thermal energy of this substance will make it random orientation. That means the thermal energy agitate, or it will oppose this alignment, whereas the potential energy of external field will try to align itself. Therefore, when they are counterbalanced, we get some alignments. The number of alignments depends on the external field. Greater the external field, greater will be the alignment. Now, electric field is like this one. Look here. Maybe possible electric field is at in some other direction. Therefore, we are considering this polarization of dielectric in an external field a simple situation when, first point, induced dipole moment and external field are in same direction. That means polarization of dielectric, for polarization of dielectric we consider the simple situation when the induced dipole moment and the external field, they are in the same direction, and this induced dipole moment is directly proportional to the electric field. This you have to keep in your mind. Now, as I have told you about the dielectric, this is non-polar dielectric, this is polar dielectric. In the absence of external electric field, both shows zero dipole moment. Is it clear? Whereas in external field they possess dipole moment. Now when external field are applied to dielectric with polar molecule, then dielectric is polarized. The extent of polarization depends on two factors I have told you. The dipole potential energy in the external field tending to align the dipoles in the direction of field, whereas thermal energy tending to disrupt the alignment. Now polarization is defined as dipole moment per unit volume. Suppose dipole moment is given as, total dipole moment is given as Q into, suppose separation is L, and volume of specimen is given as area into L. Therefore we get Q by A. This polarization vector P is given as Q by A, which is called as sigma, surface charge density. Sigma P polarization charge polarized. And I have told you for linear isotropic dielectric, in which polarization is directly proportional to the applied electric field, that is called as linear isotropic dielectric. We will consider only this one case. The polarization vector P is proportional to the external field E, and this polarization vector P is equal to proportion is denoted by a constant susceptibility E, and this is sigma. We can also write sigma T. This psi is the susceptibility, electric susceptibility. It is the molecular property of the substance, and it measures the extent to which external field causes polarization in dielectric. That means this will tell that up to what degree of extent the external field causes polarization in the substance. Now this topic you have to go through topic sincerely. आपने बहुत ध्यान से इस टॉपिक को पढ़ना है. थ्योरी में बहुत कंफ्यूजन होता है. And I will also upload the notes of this particular topic, and just go through it. If you find any problem, you may ask. Thank you.